Hey y'all, good morning. Happy Friday. Today is August 14th. You know, today would have been the last day of the 14-day challenge, but if y'all watched my video 2 videos ago, y'all know that Aunt Drew has challenged me to extend it to 31 days. So today is day 14 of 31. I know y'all noticed again, for the second day in a row, I am not at work, but today was actually my day off. So I worked this weekend. So normally when I work the weekend, I'm off the Friday before. With that being said, y'all know that I have been very vocal about my struggles with having a consistent bowel movement. To the point where, you know, I'm taking laxatives, I'm taking Metamucil, I have fiber gummies, all of the things, right? And I'm still struggling, which part of a, I don't know what I'm trying to say, symptom, I guess, of that bound is constipation. So I've been dealing with that since I started. So I had a coworker a few months back talking about she wanted to get a colon cleanse and all of the things that she wanted to try it. And I was like, oh, okay, I want to try it too. That never panned out. So since then, though, I've been looking at it and trying to figure out exactly how it works, what does it do, and all this stuff. So come with me to have colon hydrotherapy is what it's called. I am headed to my appointment. It's at 8:45. It's 8:36 right now. But basically on the website that I found for the place that I'm going to, they are basically cleansing your large intestine, which is holding toxins and undigested food and things that are giving you bad bacteria and all of this stuff and is making your gut sick. That is what the colon hydrotherapy is for, to cleanse that thing out and to give you a fresh start. So hopefully this will help in aiding me to have regular bowel movements so that the constipation is no longer an issue. I don't know if they're going to suggest me doing it more than once. I'm not really sure. But this is just, you know, something that I'm trying to see if it will help. Okay? So I will show y'all the building when I get there. I will show y'all the room that I'm in. Maybe I'll ask her to explain the instructions and stuff to me, and maybe she'll be okay with getting on camera and saying it to y'all too. I'll ask her first. If not, then that's fine. I'll just explain it to y'all later. But yeah, I am very much still crampy, but I do feel a little better than I did yesterday. So there's that. But yeah, I will see y'all when I get to the place. All right, bye. Yeah, so this is the place. We're in Canal, Winchester. It's called Radiant Living. They do colon hydrotherapy, massage therapy, Dyma therapy, I don't know what that is. They have wellness counseling and then essential oils as well. I'll see y'all inside.
Is water goes in, waste goes out. These 2 tubes are attached to a speculum. That speculum's going to be attached to you. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So with that being said,
What is?
so can you see this picture here? So I'm going to attach the speculum about 1 to 2 inches here. Nothing should hurt, okay?
Okay.
When we do colon hydrotherapy, we're dealing with a large colon, which is one of the trash cans of the body. The second trash can is the lymphatic system, which is why we ask you to loosen up your bra. Okay?
Oh, I forgot to do that, but I can take it off.
No, that's okay. Is it loose? Is it like a sports bra? Or
It's not a sports bra, but it like clips at the top like a racer back. So.
Okay, loose though?
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. So then when I attach the speculum, I'm going to turn on warm filtered water.
Okay.
That warm filtered water is going to start flowing, and that's all it's going to do. It's going to open up that colon, going to get you nice and hydrated, which is why we're talking about this, your cycle. You replenish that fluid that we're losing, and then it's going to start, the water does all the work. It's going to start trying to break down as much waste and stool as possible. Another thing it does is it kind of pushes gas out too. So most people are feeling bloated and they can't get the gas out. The water, it flows through and it just kind of helps start pushing gas through as well.
Okay.
Okay. We'll be on the table.
Okay.
Anywhere between 15 and 30 minutes, depending on how you feel. Okay.
Okay.
Most people get up to 30 minutes, no problem. Once we're done on the table, Miss Brittany, then we're going to get you up and you're going to go to the restroom and you're going to finish eliminating, okay?
Okay.
You're going to eliminate water, followed by waste.
Okay.
I usually tell people you're going to sit there maybe about 2 to 3 minutes or so. Feel like you're finished. Once you're finished, you're going to stand up. I want you to kind of twist, stretch, move around. Most people will sit down one more time.
Okay.
And then they'll eliminate a little bit more.
Okay.
Another 3 minutes or so, probably feel like you're finished. Once you're done, you're going to go ahead and get yourself dressed. And then we're going to head out to the sink here. And we provide everybody with a probiotic.
Okay.
Okay. Have you had experience with probiotics before?
No.
No. So probiotic, what that does is it helps even up the your gut bacteria.
Okay.
Because we're supposed to have good and bad. Most of the time, if people are constipated or they're not eliminating like they should, the bad starts doing this.
Right.
So probiotics kind of help them kind of balance.
Okay.
Get back
Okay.
in balance. So that's what that's for.
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so all I'm doing is hooking everything up. The machine is just gravity. It doesn't push, pull, or suck.
Okay.
When I turn on the water, it just flows. That's it. It reaches to a certain point and then it just returns out. That's all. Okay?
So there's nothing I need to physically do. Just lay here.
You're right. Nothing you need to do. We got everything under control.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Lord. Okay.
Look, you're like, so you say.
Right. I'm like, definitely a new experience,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
when I'm trying not to freak out about it, but
Yeah, you're gonna do just fine. You're gonna be great. It's gonna be great. All right, sweetie. Right now, all I'm doing is just preparing the speculum, and then I will get started. I won't do anything unless you know about it.
oh Lord, okay.
Okay.
Speculum, like the same speculum, like when you're getting like a pap smear.
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was about to say, oh my God.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, they like to put that in and open it up.
Yeah, that's why I was like, hold on, wait a minute.
Why are we doing that? I would say, so it's a cannula. Really, but
okay.
sometimes people, I try to say stuff to where people can understand instead of like, they're like, what is a cannula? But,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
All right, Miss Brittany, is it okay if I begin?
Well, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to just have you go ahead and go all the way to your left for me and just relax and get comfortable. Now, do you need another pillow? Or
Yes.
anything? Okay, let's do that. Let me step out for 1 second.
Okay.
I'm going to get that pillow for you. Let's get you covered.
Y'all, this is crazy. This is the room. That's the little machine.
All right, sweetie. I'll let you adjust however you need to. Is that okay, better?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, sweetie. Now go ahead, get you uncovered again. Let's go ahead and make sure we got all of our stuff.
I'll be back, y'all.
Let's see, one more what's going on here. See if I can. Getting high pressure. Let me see if it will dissipate. I'm going to adjust this for just. Go ahead and lift your bottom up for me. Oh, just a little bit, and lay your back down first. Kind of roll your back. Yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Okay. Sometimes a tube will get like a little kink in it or whatever. Let's see. It still look like it's doing good. All right. Let's try another feel here. See if it will regulate a little bit. Better. Okay. How you doing?
I feel like I need to go.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. That's fine. But it regulated very good that time. I like that. I'm just gonna let that run for a second, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do another feel.
Oh Lord, okay. And you said the air bubbles is gas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you ever feel gassy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, let me let that run for a minute.
Like right now, I feel like I need to go to the bathroom.
Yep. All right, so let me do something. I'm gonna rub on your tummy just a little bit. Sorry. If it feels like it's too much, let me know, okay? Just gonna see if we can move some stuff around here.
And how often should people be getting these?
So usually when people first get started, we tell them you do a series of 3. That is usually a recommendation to get everything kind of cleaned out really good, right? To get everything started. And once they're done with that, we usually tell people a monthly maintenance is recommended. I tell people, see how you feel.
Okay.
After you get a colonic, you're kind of like, oh, I'm empty. This is how I'm supposed to feel. And then other people, so it just really depends per person. What's going on. If they're detoxing, if they're doing something special, blah, 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 But I tell people, use your own judgment. I have people come in twice a month. I have people come in once a year, once every 6 months. So it's really up to you.
Okay.
Yeah. The recommendation is monthly, and then I'll get people that start out doing monthly, and then they'll go ahead and do like every other month, and then they see if they're progressing and they're using the bathroom a little better and stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But you need to, like when you're taking that stuff, just like with the psyllium pus, you need to drink, at least 8 to 16 ounces behind it. Of water.
That feels crazy.
Yeah. Awesome. That was excellent. That was a great release right there.
I felt it. That was a lot. Oh my God.
Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and do another feel. And so if you do the session of 3, we usually tell people schedule within a week if you can, or no later than 2 weeks out to do the other 2 sessions. And then, like I said, after
Oh Lord, okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my
Very
Jesus.
good. You're doing awesome.
Oh
Got some
my
more gas
God.
out of there too. You had a couple large pieces that was able to come through, so that was great. How are you feeling now? Are you feeling any crampiness or anything?
No, I'm not crampy.
Okay. Still feel like you got to get to the bathroom?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. So
Definitely need to go for sure.
Yep. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to start bringing this out just a little bit. Let me do another quick feel, and then I'm going to see if we can get you out.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. just messing with the speculum here, that's all. Let me know when you get that feeling.
Yep. Oh. I'm sorry.
Yep. Perfect.
Oh my God. This is serious.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
All right, sweetie. So I am going to go ahead. And you did excellent. I'm going to start turning that water down. Make sure we got a clear path. Yep. Water turned down. Got that water turned off, Miss Brittany.
Okay.
I'm going to take the speculum. I'm going to turn my back. You can get into the restroom and finish eliminating.
Oh my God. Okay.
Right.
Okay, y'all. I'm done. And let's just say that was an experience. Yeah. I do feel lighter though. It definitely got rid of some stuff for sure. Yeah, so she recommended 3 sessions, so I did schedule another session. She said within a week or 2, so I have another session next Saturday. But you know, I weighed in the other day at 313. So I'm gonna go home and I'm probably gonna have to release again because I feel like I do. So once I do that, I'm gonna weigh again and see if it made a difference. I have my weight management appointment today at 2:15. It's 10 o'clock right now. So, yeah. But that was an experience. Was it uncomfortable? Okay. First, I would say it was uncomfortable, like initially, while she was putting the speculum in, and I think it was only uncomfortable because I was clenching my cheeks, because you know stuff ain't supposed to be back there. So it took a second for me to actually relax and wrap my head around the fact of what was happening. I think if I had relaxed initially, it probably wouldn't have hurt it. It didn't go up very far. It went up far enough, but it didn't go up very far. So yeah, while it's happening, is it uncomfortable? Yes, only because they are pushing water up. Like she said, I'm gonna feel first, so feel you up first, and then she'll put water up, and then once you feel crampy or feel like you have to go, then she'll release the pressure of the water, and then you start to release. And the release feels exactly like if you're using the bathroom and you're pushing, you know. The best way I can describe it is if you ate something crazy and it gave you the runs, you know how that feels. That's what it felt like, basically. And then she do that several times throughout the session. She pushes water up, release, push water up, release, push water up, release. She had me lay on my back so that I could actually look at the tube where it was coming out. I could only see bubbles at first, which she said bubbles means it's releasing trapped gas. While I was on my back, I wasn't seeing very much like stool moving. I was only seeing air bubbles. So she had me lay back on my left side. Once I lay back on my left side, we was in business. It was just going. So yeah, definitely an interesting experience. I do feel what they say, 10 pounds lighter. I do feel lighter. So yeah, we're gonna see. Her name was Tanya. She was very, very nice. She was very she explained things well. I don't know what word I was looking for. She explained things well. She made sure that I understand what was going on. She made sure that I was comfortable every step of the way. She was awesome. As far as price, it was $100 if you pay in cash. If you use your card, it's $105. What else? Let's see. I didn't have to do any crazy prep or anything before I went. I just had to make sure that I had on somewhat loose-fitting, comfortable clothes, which is why I have on leggings and a t-shirt. Let's see. I did call, like I told y'all, I called to try to cancel because I'm on my cycle, and she actually told me that that's a good thing that I was on my cycle, because that means my body is already releasing toxins, and it's just going to further aid in releasing things that are not supposed to be in my body. So that was well. She also, like, inside the bathroom, once you get off the table, they had to go to the bathroom because obviously you need to release. They had a footstool, and she was like, most of the time, not most of the time, you're supposed to use the footstool while you are having a bowel movement. You're supposed to have your feet elevated because it helps you go easier, which I've heard that before, but I've never actually done it until today. Very much accurate. It definitely helped. Yeah, so yeah, that was my experience so far today. Y'all know today is challenge day 14, so I still have to get my steps in. Right now I'm only at 7:10 because I've been laying on the bed for the past 45 minutes. But I'm trying to hurry home because I feel like I have to go. So thanks for coming with me to my first colon hydrotherapy session. It was definitely interesting. If y'all have any more questions about it, or if I didn't answer something that y'all wanted to know, just put it down in the comments and I'll try to respond to it as best as I can. I did like the experience, I guess, as a whole, once I got past the fact of the process to make it happen, but I do think that it has helped, so we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to go home. I'm going to get my life together, and then I'll step on the scale to see if it did anything. They say that you could lose up to 20 pounds. Obviously, I don't believe I've lost 20 pounds from that, but I'll be glad if it took like 5, That's funny. I'm just being silly, y'all. But yeah, I will see y'all later. Bye. I just wanted to pop back in for a quick second and say, a lot of the times we can be hard on ourselves, especially when we're going through a weight loss journey. Our weight's up and down. We don't know how we feel on a day-to-day basis, whatever the case may be. But I just want to say, you know, pour into yourself. Do something nice for yourself today. Even if you don't do it all the time, every once in a while, do something nice for yourself because you deserve it. So today, what I did for myself is I got me some flowers. A beautiful bouquet. I'm gonna go home and put it in my vase. Something nice to look at. And I bought the big bouquet too, not the little small one, because I deserve it. So that's my message for today. Pour into yourself. Do something nice for yourself. Make you feel special. Put a smile on your own face. And know that you are worthy of any and everything that you want. All right. I'll see y'all later. Bye. Hey, y'all. So, I'm outside. I've been walking for about 33 minutes. I've been on the phone. That's why I'm just now checking in. But I'm out here trying to get my steps before I go to my weight management appointment, which is in 1 hour. So hopefully I've made my goal. If not, then I'll have to finish up my steps after my appointment. I'll see y'all when I make it back to the house. And I want to address a comment that I made yesterday in my video where I said a midget was punching me. I didn't even think about it when I said it, but you know, the politically correct way to refer to them are little people. So hopefully I did not offend anybody. That was not my intent. And I do apologize for that. So that I meant to say little people. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, y'all. I just made it back to the house. I'm sweating terribly. And I did get my minimum of 5,000. I'm at 5202. When I started, I was only at 1122. So, challenge day 14. Done. I'm about to go get me some water, catch my breath for a minute, and then head to my doctor's appointment. I'll let y'all know what he says, and I will see y'all later. Bye. Y'all, I'm at the doctor's office. They said last time I was here was April 24th, and I was 340. And today is August 14th, and I am 313. I'll see y'all when I'm done. So, my appointment was at 2:15. I've been here since like 2:10. I don't know. It is now 3:24. I've had my weight taken. I've had my vitals taken. The nurse came in here and triaged me. The doctor has yet to be in here at all. Then the fire alarm goes off. Mind you, they said they just went through a fire drill before I got here. I open up the door. The lady goes, "Oh, everything's fine. I was just testing the alarm." You're testing the alarm, but y'all just had a fire drill before I got here. Okay. And yet again, 3:25. He still has yet to come in here. And I have been here since 2:10. Highly annoyed, highly irritated. Trying not to become angry. Yeah. I even have my door cracked so I can see when he's coming, and nobody has walked past this door. Nobody. We got about 5 more minutes and I'm out. Okay, y'all. I am finally leaving my appointment at 4:34, but whatever. I had a medical student that came to see me first, and she told me that she was like, you know, I apologize for us being late, whatever. And I'm like, oh, it's fine, whatever. So she's going over my history and getting to know me, of course, because I've never seen this lady before. And in the midst of our conversation about what I've been eating, how much water I've been drinking, and exercise and all this stuff, she kept telling me, she was like, the faces you are making is cracking me up. She said, but I love your honesty. She said, because you straight told me, like, listen, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell you now X, Y, and Z. And I was like, yeah. I said, because I mean, you're gonna see it anyway, so I might as well just tell you. She started cracking up. She said, you are so funny. She said, I just love your personality. And she said, I love the fact that you just throw it out there. You don't even, whatever. And I was like, girl. And I was like, I'm probably going to be your craziest patient of the day. She said, I love it. And so basically, her and my doctor both said that I am losing weight at a great pace. He was like, we don't want you to lose too fast, we don't want you to lose slow. He was like, so the fact that you have lost over 30 pounds already and you just started in April, he said, is amazing, and he's absolutely happy about that. He is ecstatic about my walking challenge that I'm on right now. He was like 5,000 steps per day, every day. He was like, and he was like, you've been sticking to it. And I'm like, yep. And I was like, you know, today's day 14. I was like, it was supposed to be 14 days, but I'm gonna do it till the end of the month. So he's like, I'm super excited about that. They asked me about Aqua Zumba. And he was like, I remember you said that the last time you were doing Aqua Zumba, but the young lady had never heard of it. So I explained what it was to her. And my doctor got excited because he was like, wait, so I didn't know that you use weights as well. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, and you have to keep the weights under the water. And I'm like, yeah. He was like, so as the weights are trying to float up, you have to bring them back down. And I'm like, yeah. And he was like, so that's giving you some resistance. And I'm like, yeah, a whole lot. And he was like, I love that. So he's excited about Aqua Zumba as well as me getting my steps. They are concerned that I am not eating enough. And I tried to explain to them, you know, on shot day, when I have shot day, after I take my shots, I literally have to remind myself to eat because I don't be hungry. I don't think about it. I don't want it. I have to force myself to eat something. I said, but then as I go throughout the week, when it gets closer to my shot day again, then my appetite returns. And he basically told me that he understands that it shuts off that part of the brain where I'm thinking about food, but now he wants me to set a timer to make sure that I'm eating small meals throughout the day. He was like, even if it's just a snack or a protein bar or a shake or something, he was like, you need to have something every 2 hours to make sure that I'm eating so that my metabolism doesn't start to slow back down and then cause me further constipation issues and all of the things. He told me to use a stool softener to help with my bowel movements. And of course he said I'm not getting in enough water, which I already knew. He's like, you know, put that on your timer too. When you're eating a small meal or a small snack, drink some water. You have to drink your water. You have to eat your meal, whatever. He was like, everything else, he was like, you're doing an awesome job. He was like, I'm glad that it's working well with you. But he recently just sent over a 10 milligram dose, which I told y'all the other day. I took my last 7.5 and then I was going to move to 10. The conversation we just had, he doesn't feel like I need to move to 10 yet, based on all of the things that I've been doing and the fact that being on 7.5 is working. And he was like, you know, if it was up to him, he would have left me on 5 milligrams because he doesn't really think that I needed to increase my milligrams. But in order for, you know, insurance and all of that stuff, I have to get to a certain milligram, which is why he's been increasing me. But he said that he will, you know, send them his notes from today and explain why he feels like I should actually stay on 7.5 instead of going to 10. And then he's like, you know, hopefully they'll be okay with it. I don't know. We'll see. So right now I have a box of 10 milligram in my refrigerator that has not been opened yet, because that would be my new shot that I will be taking next week. But today he sent over another box of 7.5. So he told me to do 7.5 instead. And as far as the 10, I can just leave it in the refrigerator until I decide to take it, or until, you know, he decides that I can move up to 10. Then I can start taking it then. But, yeah, so instead of moving up, I'm going back down to 7.5. He thinks that I'm doing extremely well. I don't have another appointment until November, I believe. And then he said I would have, which the one in November, I actually will have to see a pharmacist, because he doesn't have any more open availability until February. But he said the pharmacist help with patients who are on Zepbound too. So he was like, you know, it'll be another follow-up visit. He was like, so at least you see somebody in the next few months, and it's not just pushed all the way out until February for him. He was like, we need to get you seen sometime in the meantime to make sure that you're still doing well. And then he was like, you know, I can up your dose based on what they say or whatever. So my next appointment is in November with a pharmacist, and then my next appointment with him will be in February. But so far so good. He is ecstatic about how well I am doing. He is ecstatic about me not really having any adverse events. But he wants me to eat more, and he wants me to drink more water and get my bowels moving, which has always been the goal anyway, especially the bowels. So we're on the same page with that. So yeah, that was the gist of my follow-up appointments, and everything is good. So I will see y'all guys later. Bye.